Ooh, ooh, guava. Guava, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the Greenhouse Cafe, aka the Greenhouse Lounge. When it's early in the morning, this is how I like to do that. I want to say hello to everybody before I even get started. And I want to let me get my volume down because I just wanted to. When the replay come up, I do want that little tidbit in there. That way, if they knock me for it, I can cut it off. But if for the most part, I think Keith Sweat said it better than I ever could. For everybody coming in the room right now, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. And again, Guava, welcome. Listen, I'm gonna get right into it, and I know what everybody want to talk about. I know what everybody is hoping that I touch on. But again, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my gut. And y'all know I got a big gut, so I freaking mean it. Yo, everybody think everything is just an isolated incident. Everybody think that everything that keep happening, it's only a singular incident, a singular little piece here, a singular piece there. This is all one big crap show. Don't you understand? When you go to the carnival, when you go to your state fair or your carnival, it's one whole carnival. It's one whole state fair, correct? In said state fair, in said carnival, in said amusement park, each and every one has their own little booth. You got your roller coasters over here, it's its own attraction. You got the petting zoo over there, it's its own attraction. You got the juggling clowns over there, it's its own attraction. Yet, out of all these places, the concession stand, the peanut gallery, the roller coaster rides, the bumper cars, the petting zoo, the cotton candy, and the apples are all a part of the whole unity of the state fair or said carnival or said amusement park. Now, here's the difference. The difference is everybody's going to have a different opinion of how the state fair was. Everybody's going to have a different opinion of how this amusement park was. Everybody's going to have a different opinion of how this carnival was. You know why? Because your experience on the bumper cars wasn't my experience on the bumper cars. And I didn't get on the bumper cars. I was at the cotton candy. This girl was on the roller coaster, right? Everybody has a different opinion because they partake in an individual attraction at the whole carnival. Everybody paid the same taxes. Oops. Everybody paid the same price for admission into the carnival. What you wanted to go to see this year, I can't wait to get to the petting zoo. Ooh, I can't wait to try out that new roller coaster. That was your experience. In that year, you'll say, you know, I didn't really enjoy the carnival this year. You know, I just didn't enjoy it. You didn't enjoy it because the petting zoo was gone or the roller coaster was gone that you liked so much. You couldn't wait to get on that roller coaster. My whole point of saying all of this is it's one big carnival full of bullcrap. See, even with a traveling carnival, you have to perfect your craft like a comedian. Like a comedian, right? A comedian, a good comedian knows this joke is going to fly for the first tour. He's testing out his material. Once that joke is even if it's the best joke in the world, it's going to get old. Okay, remember Eddie Murphy? Remember Eddie Murphy? Big joke that really skyrocketed him. Remember that? Goonie Goo Hoo. Remember that? Pull over. Pull over. That was Eddie Murphy's skyrocketing bit. If you told an Eddie Murphy joke from Eddie Murphy's Raw or Delirious right now, people wouldn't get it. They'll be looking at you like, that joke old as hell. Why are you telling that? That's like 50 years old. Okay. My point exactly, family. My point exactly. You don't want to see that anymore in this carnival. And that's what all of this is. It's a carnival, and they're switching up different things. Once something gets old, perfect. Once something gets old, you change it up because the shock value isn't there anymore. Remember in a good horror movie, Alfred Hitchcock, all you had to do was show the shadow of the vampire walking on the wall. You didn't even have to see him. Before, you didn't see Count Dracula biting people on the neck and them leaking. You didn't see it back in the day. That was horrifying. After a while, that wasn't scary anymore. It wasn't scary. It was old. So what did they have to do? They had to keep making the vampire over the years more scary, more devious, more cunning, more smart, more beautiful, and more vicious. They wanted to see more bloodshed. They wanted to see bigger teeth. They wanted to see more destruction that this vampire does. And now till the day here, 2024, that's not even scary enough for people. That's not scary enough to make people close their eyes anymore. Let me tell you something. We're living in a big freaking carnival. And if you're not aware of that, I feel bad for you. This is all a joke. This is all smoke and mirrors. Let me tell you something. I did a video years ago called The Sugarcane Pimp. You know how many people to this day, that was like 8 years ago or something like that. You know how many people truly think I'm still the Sugarcane Pimp? That was a character I played in a ridiculous skit that just came up off the top of my head. But when I see people in the street, hey, Sugarcane Pimp, right? Sugarcane Pimp. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I take it. I accept it. I created the character. So yes, I guess I am Sugarcane Pimp in a way. Lead Farmer 73. I am not Lead Farmer 73. That is not on my birth certificate. But as long as people want to see, that's what they see. That's what they identify me as. I'm like, okay, it's a character that I am here to portray. So my point of this is people think I am really the Sugarcane Pimp. Right? I'm not, man. I'm not a pimp. I'm not a Sugarcane Pimp. None of that. I'm me. Everything you see on TV, and I got people saying, oh my God. The latest video of me washing up with the soap doing the comparison. That stuff didn't even dry up on you. That stuff is chemicals and it's deadly. You think I was going to sit here on camera and let you watch soap suds dry on my skin for the next 15 minutes? See that? People, they believe everything they see, and the Bible tell you not to. All these people so religious and so spiritual, but you don't even listen to what the book say. Everybody crack on me because they say he ain't versed in the word. But at least I know the littlest stuff. I don't go spewing nonsense. Look, I don't believe jack I see. Nothing. And what I've come to learn, not see, but what I've come to learn through 51 years of experience is it's people out there so desperate for whatever it is they want, whether it's good or evil, they'll do anything. They will do anything, even remove people if they had to. I've seen it. You've seen it. All you got to do is watch one episode of Unsolved Mysteries or the first 48. People will do anything when it comes to money and power, even if it means removing your opponents. Okay. With all that being said, to me, everything right now is a joke. Everything is smoke and mirrors. Everything is a game. Period. And right now, it's like it's coming to the end of the game. Look, you watch a basketball game. How many people at the end of the game, the team that's losing, they'll do all kind of stuff so you to foul them. Anything, they'll do anything for you to foul them. They'll even run up there and headbutt you and say, oh, he fouled me. He fouled me. We watch it in sports every day. When you're talking about competitive sportsmanship, that's the competitive sportsmanship we see today. We see at all costs, my team gotta win. No matter what, hey, if he elbow you and knock out a tooth, you gotta get him the foul or we ain't gonna win this championship. This player will lose a tooth or lose his whole front row of teeth just so they can win a ring. Ain't nothing different with politics. With that being said, I'm not gonna roll on with that, but I will say this. I don't like talking about the problem much because I've been talking about the problem for over 15 years. I like talking about solutions. Period. I can't see the comment section because now they done took that off of my I gotta look at my iPad to get everybody here. I want to say hey to everybody in here. I'm just glancing real quick. Natasha Phoenix, Ice Water, Marcus White, Sam Whittle, Sharon Zombowski, you must be from Toledo, Ohio, Joy Stickamo, Ice Water, Grown with Hudson is in the house. Bronze, how you doing? Letitia Smith, I don't know how to pronounce that. April, how you doing? Blue Lotus Vibes, Miss Earth, Wind and Fire. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all the other night. I said something don't feel right. Hello to everybody coming in the chat right now. I told y'all something don't feel right, didn't I? I was up at 2 or whatever it was, 2 or 3 in the morning. And y'all hung in there with me for an hour and a half, an hour and 32 minutes. And all that time we went back and forth about, man, what we feel, something is sitting in here like you got food poisoning, man. I ain't been able to sleep since. I just can't keep coming on at 2 and 3 in the morning. I ain't been able to sleep since. Ask my wife. And I said, something don't feel right. Something about to go off. Didn't I? Didn't I say it? I'm not a told you so kind of guy. But doggone, I said something. I said it for an hour and a half. Something don't feel right, man. This ain't my normal me. Because I'm a live and let live kind of guy. I don't like a whole bunch of back and forth, and I don't like a whole bunch of drama. So I let people spew off nonsense and ignorance by themselves. But when I don't feel right, damn, I don't feel right. You know, when you went to a restaurant, you ate something you ain't had no business eating, and when you come out and you got the bubble guts, you know, you go to rubbing your belly. Ugh. Your wife or your husband asks, what's wrong? Must be that old fish I had. You know you shouldn't have ate that doggone tuna salad sandwich at the gas station. And the gas station don't even sell nothing but 40 ounces of beer and cigarettes and honey buns. They don't even sell no gas, but you bought a tuna salad sandwich from them. You know what is going on in here. That's how I feel. I felt like I was that stupid, and now I'm getting the bubble guts, can't sleep. I'm taking Tums and everything else because of all the stuff that's going on out here. I couldn't put my finger on it, and I still can't. But I can guarantee you something just ain't right. Sing it with me. Just ain't right. Something just ain't right. Am I lying? Yo, this is far from over. All this situation in the last couple of days did for me was solidify everything that I've been feeling. It solidified, it brought my thoughts and it brought my feelings and emotions to reality. It made it something tangible. Don't you understand? The things that have happened in the last couple days have made my thoughts, my feeling, my gut, my God-given instinct, it actually went from instinct to something tangible that I can feel, see, hear, smell, and touch. What we just saw is what I just said. It's what I just felt. All of y'all through that video felt the same way. And now everything and all of our emotions and everything else literally, boom, right there for you to see and hear and live in color. Okay, with that being said, there has been a hurricane that just hit Texas and is whipping our butts all the way over here to the East Coast. There's going to be more hurricanes and everything else. People have been without power. I don't even know if they got power yet because I can't watch the news because of this. I don't know if the people in Texas got power yet. People are literally, listen to this. Innocent people are in Texas being deleted by Mother Nature because they're not either prepared or they're in bad, dire straits. You ain't hearing nothing about that. Now, those are innocent people. They ain't causing no fuss. They ain't causing no trouble. They ain't cheating, willing, dealing, killing, stealing. They ain't doing nothing. These people were just people that got caught up in the path of a hurricane, and those people are being erased by Mother Nature. You don't even hear no coverage of that. I'm hearing that coverage from y'all and then having to go find the information of people actually passing away from hurricane situation and flooding. I gotta watch y'all so I can get the information and then do my research. That's not all in the media. The media coverage of that is like in a YouTube short, the 15-second ones. That ain't even in a video. But we worried about folks that's doing harm to everybody and everything. This is what I'm talking about. We're watching all of these horrible things happen through Mother Nature alone. Through Mother Nature. Let's not worry about politics. Because I'm going to tell you something about politics right off the bat. That's why I don't like talking about it. Politics is just a front for power domination. Politics is a joke. Politics are a front for power. So that's why I don't talk about it. It's a power struggle, and they put this in front of it. And that's all it is, man. It's all it is. Whether it's for the good or the bad, it's a power struggle, and they call it politics. They should call it politics, because that's what it is. Now, with all that being said, because everybody want to hear me talk about them two nitwits and the stuff that they going through, I'm not going to do that. I am going to talk about truth. I'm going to talk about facts. The truth and the facts is, I see a whole bunch of people giving y'all opportunities to get yourselves together. I see people making videos about stocking up, supplying yourself, canning, prepping, backpacks, bug out bags, bug out trailers, bug out cars, equipping your child, getting your house together, buying some land, and ain't nobody listening. But we'll listen to this news report of these freaking carnival clowns. Look, one carnival clown shoe fell off. It's a carnival. Let's before we ooh and ah, let's remember his job is a clown. He's a clown. So I don't know whether we should be laughing because the clown's shoe fell off, or should we be worried? Was that supposed to happen? It's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's all a carnival, like I started in this video. It's all a freaking amusement park of freaking those funny mirrors that make you skinny and fat when you walk past them. It's a fun house of nonsense. So my question to you, out of all the people that's putting out videos, good quality videos showing you, and good reputable people that's been rocking with you for years, telling you what you should be doing, not what you better be doing, but what you should be doing. I did a 5-gallon challenge, 5-gallon water challenge, and everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, I ain't gonna knock you. A lot of people said, I ain't gonna do that. Can't do it. I seen some people say, I was in the military. We did that. I ain't no need for me to do it. You being in the, guess what? Guess what? Over this past year, I put on 30 pounds. I can't carry no 50-pound backpack on my back for 8 miles right now. Yeah, I did it a year ago, but that don't mean I can go out there in the 98-degree heat with a 50-pound backpack on my back and walk 8 miles today. We keep acting like something guess what? Oh, you ain't gonna believe this. I and my family can attest to this. I used to be able to backflip. Yeah, sprinkle that on your cornflakes and eat it. Big leg, used to be able to backflip across the yard. In my mind, just like Heather Headley, in my mind, I'll always be your baby. In my mind, I can still backflip. In my mind, I know everything to do. I know how to tuck. I know how to pull my stomach muscle. In my mind, I know I can still backflip. One problem. My body said, hell no to the no, no, no. Hell no to the no, no, no. My body is telling me no. My mind is telling me yes. My mind tell me I can still run faster than all of my children and put them to shame. My body and my kneecaps and my hips is telling me don't do that. So when I went and did the 5-gallon water challenge, I know what you could do. You used to be a Navy SEAL. I get it. You used to do this for a living in Cuba. I get it. Can you do it now when it really counts? See, that's what I was getting at. Now it counts, not 20 years ago. Or are you like Heather Headley? Is it still in your mind that you can pull it off? Now, I really am glad that people said, I can't do that. I can't do that, lad. I can't do it. I take 5-gallon showers. I flush a turd with 5 gallons. I can't do that. I respect your honesty. But the reason I did the 5-gallon challenge is because you really need to get yourself together, because if this carnival gets any larger every year that it comes to town, this ridiculous carnival amusement show gets bigger. And it gets crazier. The rides get more deadly. If you remember all of the new roller coaster rides this past summer, people are being deleted off of some of these roller coasters already. They just flying off the roller coaster. The brackets ain't tied down. They ain't locked in place. They letting on people that ain't supposed to be the size. So young people is flying through the bars. People are losing their existence through these amusement parks now. Watch the news, right? News at 11. Man fall off roller coaster every 5 minutes. We watching that now. That's no different than the real world out here. It's a big carnival. It's a bunch of carnival rides in here, bunch of attractions, and they're not as safe anymore. They need your attention. Tell me this. Do you even say you can't do the 5-gallon water challenge, or you don't want to? Can you even try? This ain't for me. Let's get something straight. This ain't for me. This ain't for my views. This ain't for my monetization. This is for you. See, I don't like doing nonsensical challenges. I don't even like saying the word challenge in the first place. This is a challenge to yourself. This is like a game of golf. You playing against yourself. Can you use one 5-gallon jug and make it through 5 days with, and when I say everything, I'm not talking about your kids. It's per person. Each person needs their own 5 gallons. Let's be realistic, okay? Each person needs their own 5 gallons. I'm not talking about washing your dog or washing your car. All of this is going to heighten you and get you to know what you need to be doing. If you can't figure out how to survive with 5 days and 5 gallons of water, listen, we're at a time in our economy, in our history, in all of our history, that is coming down to you better know how to live off of 5 gallons for 5 days. Those people in Texas right now, their lights and stuff is still out. I've been telling everybody, man, get your power up. What I've been saying, I done changed the names of a channel. Power Up, Lead Tech, everything. Get your power together. This ain't no game. But we still want to keep pretending that the dumb stuff like yesterday and the last doggone hole of this year ain't been happening. You know, I ain't gonna say that because I'll be lying. I was about to say, I don't like making videos like this, but I'll be lying because I do. It ain't a nan type of video. It's a damn it. Do you see yet? Do you see yet? Y'all more scared to can your own and pressurize your own food than you are of what's to come. Do you see the people? Listen to me. I seen something yesterday, and I'm going to speak on it. Yesterday, I was watching the news, and everybody saw that one incident happen. That ain't what I saw. Everybody saw that incident happen on the news. You want to know what I saw? I wasn't paying no attention to that nonsense. You know what I saw? I saw all of them hundreds of people that support this craziness. That's what I was focused on. My wife had to tell me what happened because I didn't know. I said, what you mean? She said, yeah, this is what just happened. I don't know. All I saw was there was a wave of people that support this crazy carnival. So right there, I focused in on, I said, look, Lord is my witness in this Sunday. I said, good Lord, look at all of them people. Look at all of those people, yo. Everybody think they prepared because they got one 5-gallon bucket full of food and one little 5-gallon jug of water. Let me tell you this. I'm not worried about them clowns. I'm not worried about the clowns at the circus because they're safe. The clowns got their own clown car to run to when the stuff pop off. I'm worried about the people that bought a ticket to the show. These is the people. If you start running out the carnival trying to get to the carnival exits, you're not gonna be fighting the clowns. You're gonna be fighting the people that bought a ticket right alongside with you. Everybody gonna be fighting to get to the exits. The more people inside of the carnival, the harder it is going to be to get out. I'm worried about the spectators. I'm worried about the people that bought an admission ticket to this shit show. And everybody is still worrying about the 2 clowns. The clowns know what they did. What do Willie D the rapper always say? So play stupid game, win stupid prizes? I'm telling you, listen, I love people. I do. But damn it, I don't surround myself with a whole bunch of dummies. When I see dummies, and look, if I keep telling you to tie your damn shoe, man, tie your shoe, man. Even with my kids, tie your shoe. And then you fall and bust your little, man, get up. Didn't I say tie your shoe? I'm not hugging you up. Because I've been warning you to tie your damn shoe for the last block and a half, and now you got lucky to get this far. You just now falling and busting your face because I've been telling you to tie your shoe about a block and a half back. I ain't got a whole bunch of hugging up type of sympathy. I'm not built like that. I'm just not. I'm not going to be one of these people y'all see out here in this world that's going to hug everybody up and everybody gets a trophy. You lost. Eat that. Practice for next time. Jeez. Because if everybody truly, really, truly got a trophy, my big ass would be on the cover of Men's Magazine, posing like this. Everybody don't get a trophy. Why we make exceptions for some and not for others? If I'm not doing the same regimen that this man is doing in the gym every single day, why do I win a trophy? For the best bodybuilder. And in this hand, I got a damn Dagwood sandwich. In this hand, I got a Pepsi. I'm sorry, but I'm so sick of the what was that? Kendrick Lamar says he's sick and tired of the bull. I'm sick of it. And then everybody keep making excuses and pity partying certain people. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Remember I told you that? Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. The opinion finger don't go between the right and the wrong. You can see it, man. You can see it. I look out the window. What is it right now? Everybody answer me. Is it daytime or nighttime? Everybody, come on with me. I'm serious. I want you to answer it. And until I get at least 20 people to tell me what this is, you can see right through my window. It's 800 people in here. What is that? Is it night or is it day? Is it night or is it day? Come on now. Everybody in here better tell me what time. What is this? Is it daytime or nighttime out my window? Is it day or night? Or night? Give me at least 20 of these, y'all. Come on. Entertain me. Damn right it's daytime. So why do we keep on making excuses for the nonsensical lies and bullcrap just because, listen, if I told it to you in sweet words and I told you, no, family, it's nighttime. But see, when you look at it in a scientific spectrum, on the other side of the planet, like in Asia, for instance, it's really nighttime. You'll be like, yeah, I guess you're right. No, I'm not right. That's some bullshit, man. You're looking out right with me. Live. And this ain't Memorex. It's daytime. Right? So why do we keep listening to the lies? And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Stay focused. Do not be distracted by the carnival over truth. It's only two, y'all. Don't be distracted over truth. Don't let opinions take the place of truth. People often put opinions in the place of truth. And then they disguise that like night and day. Your opinion is all of a sudden truth. Because you said it. Because you make more money than I do, that makes your word more right than mine. I don't follow your word. I don't follow the word of man. I don't follow the word of money. See that, just because you make more money than me don't make what you saying right. It don't make it truth. No matter what you do, no matter how you explain it, no matter how you lay it down, your word is void. That's what we're watching right now. People that's good at talking good shit. Now, I know, listen, I'm from Toledo, Ohio, repping the Mud Hens. While I'm repping the Mud Hens, I'm from Toledo, Ohio, proud, 419 in the house. One thing I know about my city is we some good shit talkers. You can sit on a corner or sit on a porch stoop for 24 hours and never hear the same bullshit over more than one time. You're going to hear smooth game. You're going to hear how to get a job. You're going to hear how to win your love of your life. You're going to end up how to financial good stuff. You will sit on somebody's porch and realize you've been doing everything wrong. you also will realize who's bullshitting you and who ain't. And the other thing I learned from sitting on the porch stoop in my hometown is, oh, here come old boy, man, he full of shit. Hey, I catch y'all later, man. Where you going, lad, man? I ain't about to sit around and listen to that bullshit. I don't want to offend him. We live around the corner from each other. I love him like a brother. We grew up together, but he full of shit. I'm not about to sit around here, man, and act like what he's saying is real. That's me. I don't do that. I don't stick around with people talking all that garbage, man. Shout out to Toledo, Ohio, 419 in the house, dirty, dirty mud hands. With everything I just said, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Man, you better get you some water. Y'all better be practicing with this water. How much can you actually do? You only, a human average, needs a half a gallon of water a day to drink, to consume. Remember, electrolytes. Now, on top of that, what you gonna do with that other half a gallon of water? Is you gonna bathe with it? You gotta bathe, you gotta wash your dishes, you got all kind of stuff to do with a half a gallon of water. 5 gallons, 5 days. A gallon per day. Can you do it? You better start practicing. The lights is getting cut out. People saying, oh, well, lad, that sounds good, man. That's a good product. You got that Energizer, that solar power generator, you know, but things is a little tight. But I will go to your channel and see you putting Armor All on your brand new rims and tires. Or I will watch you just purchase a brand new Harley with the shark fin in the front. But you ain't got no water. You cute in the mug. Drop dead gorgeous. Let me tell you something real quick. Drop dead gorgeous only gonna get you so far in the world that we pretty much in the beginning of right now. Drop dead gorgeous is either gonna get you disappeared or it's going to put you in a situation that you don't want to be in. Terry Thompson says, trust in Jesus. That's just where you start, Terry. That's your starting point, just like a game of Monopoly. You understand? Let me tell you something. We ain't working together in this world no more, and it's evident. I'm not even going to say we should try to work together. Bullshit. That's... For years, I've been telling people, working... Everybody want to put their money together and buy a piece of land. All these people want to put their money together and buy a piece of land. I keep telling y'all, that ain't going to work. Yes, it will, lad, because we love each other and we like-minded. For years, for 8 years, I've been saying this, because we like-minded and we all love one another and we all like to... Y'all don't look so like-minded right now because one person is voting for the peanut butter and the other one voting for the jelly. How is that going to work? But we in a community, and now we have legally bounded through a legal document. Do you think a community that everybody chipped in on, do you think a small community of, let's just say 40 acres, is going to work out, but it don't even work out here in the real world? If that actually worked, how many of us is 900 people in here that's like-minded? But a lot of us don't like one another. I know y'all done seen the other people in the chat like, there go this mug right here. Oh, here she go. But we all like-minded. We all prepping. We all preparing for the worst, huh? But we all so like-minded. Is you ready to put your money where your mouth is? Is you ready to drop about $10,000, $12,000 on a piece of land to be with everybody in this chat room? I'll answer it for you. Hell no, you ain't. Because it's a fantasy, man. It's like fantasy football. This is fantasy prepping. What happened yesterday and what's been happening with all of this is a joke. It's a joke. If you can't go out and purchase land on your own, that means you already become dependent on somebody else. If you can't get yourself together long enough and put all the extra stuff you purchased to the side and try to buy land on your own. Okay, let me back up. I'm going to reel this back in. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say purchasing land with other people is the worst idea, because it is not. But I will say this, and everybody, please remember this part. Don't just stick with what I just said. Remember this part. If you want to purchase land with other people and you think your community is going to work, great. Because I'm going to get on this in a minute. That's fine. But get your own first. See, it's people out here in a community garden near my home downtown. They got a community garden. You know what they always doing? Fighting. It's a community garden. It's only about 1/4 of an acre big. And it's a community garden, but they always fighting about such and such ain't raveled the water hose back up. Such and such ain't even cut the water off. Such and such got her stuff growing all over on my side. I'm just talking about a damn community garden. Can you imagine if people lived in that? A community garden and people was bickering and fussing and voting people off the damn island about growing tomatoes. So my point is this, man, get your own first. Maybe your own piece of land ain't that big. It's maybe a 20 by 20 square of piece of land. I don't care. It's yours. Now, if you want to branch out, now start enjoying the community full of other nonsense. Because once they either kick you off the island or you tired of her growing her tomatoes in your box, man, look, I'm just going to go back to my 20 by 20 and grow my own stuff. That's what I really wanted to get that out. We're in a situation right now, I'm going to tell you what we need to be doing, Food, water, fuel, fire, power, shelter. Food, water, fire, power, shelter. If you do not have those 5 things in your home or on your land, I should have put land. I'll add it. Land. We'll put that under shelter. If you don't have those essentials, see, people look at having land as extra. People think of buying land, oh, that's for when you well off and you well-to-do and you financially stable. Let me tell you something what land is right now. Right now what land is. Land is essential. See, we put that on the back shelf with the bag of rice. See, we don't add that to the main course anymore. That owning land and becoming a landowner is not the main course anymore. That's the side dish now, huh? We ain't gonna eat the rice until we got enough money to buy a porterhouse steak. We ain't gonna add the rice until we got enough to buy a ribeye. See there? How the hell did we make the main course the actual doggone side dish when the side dish need to be the main course? Because once you own land, everything else is the side dish and it's all delicious. This is where we done got to. But we keep saying, yeah, it must be nice. Must be nice. The people that tell me land must be nice. It's the same people I keep seeing purchasing these Louis Vuitton bags, Gucci sacks and shoes and sandals and shit, and dubs on your tires. Man, come on, man. And look, oh, I was informed. I am not a woman. So I don't know. I live with women. I live with my wife and I used to live with my daughter. I raised my daughter. But let me tell you something I don't do. I don't price wigs. I don't price makeup. I don't go pricing nails. I don't price going to the shop to put all this stuff on you. I don't price no women or female products unless she have to ask me to go get something. But I don't price it. What I just recently found out, do y'all know? I'm asking y'all a question, but y'all already know. Do y'all know how much y'all pay for a wig? Everybody I see today in the world wears a wig. Right now, most people, ladies, most ladies, I ain't gonna say everybody, wears wigs. Whether they have to or they don't, they wear wigs. And I'm not talking about people that sick. I'm talking about people that do this just for fun, like Scarface. They wear wigs for fun, huh? Somebody give me a price of a good wig. I ain't talking about one of them dollar store wigs. I know what them look like. That's Sexy Red got heard from the dollar store. I'm talking about the people that go out and drop real cash on a wig that really have me fooled into thinking that's coming out of the pores of your scalp. 1 to 450, 500, 400, 600. Come on, give me some more prices. Because I've seen them more than that 500. And let me tell you something. I did not believe my source, and I actually got to say, honey, thank you. I didn't believe her. $800. I did not believe these wigs and these weaves are costing almost a stack, almost $1,000 for some hair that you have to take off either at the end of the night or at the end of the month. 1,000 to 2,000, somebody say. They pay 1,000 for 2 bundles. See, I don't even know the lingo. I don't know the terminology. My point is this. The people that purchase those good hairs, they want you to keep believing that that's their hair. So they're going to keep replenishing it and keep going to the salon to keep it up, to make it look nice, to keep it looking natural. That costs money. By the end of the year, now I'm just going off of speculation. This is not factual. What do y'all get it fixed? What, every 30 days you go get it touched up, or lube job? I don't know what do you do with wigs? You get lube job and overhaul, change the spark plugs in that thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I have it rotated like some tires. I don't know. How much is it to keep going to the salon every week or two, every payday, to go ahead and have a tune-up on your wig? What does a wig tune-up cost? Every 2 weeks? Okay, what is a tune-up for a wig? Okay, I know how much it run me for my Chevy Tahoe, but, you know, and you do it every 2 weeks. I only get a tune-up once or twice a year, okay? Say, okay, here's my point. By the end of the year, you done spent about $6,000 on your hair alone. Am I close to this number? You spent about $1,000 on your hair alone. I mean, $6,000 on your hair alone. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be wrong right now. This is all speculation. I'm getting answers from the audience. Okay. You go and you do that for 5 years. That's 30 stacks. That's $30,000. And I know a lot of women to this day, I don't know what their real head and hair look like, because I've never, ever seen them without it. So I know personally some women that never, ever show you their head. So I know, and it's crispy. So I know they spend at least $30,000 on their hair alone. That ain't got nothing to do with your nails, how you smell, your feminine products. Let's not get on your clothes. And ladies, I'm not just talking about the ladies. Gentlemen too, because some of y'all gentlemen, you be trying to be as pretty as the ladies do. I see it. I know you see it. Some of these fellas go to the salon and the barbershop more than the ladies. So I know you spending good money, man. I'm keeping it 100. And the fellas like, oh man, he fronting us out. It's the truth. Some of y'all, every time I see you, hey, where you going, man? About to go get twisted up. Where you going? About to go to the barbershop real quick. But you look like you just came. Yeah. I'm, I don't know. All that money, I'm not saying you shouldn't be taking care of yourself. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're at a point where priorities is getting the best of us. You pay $1,000 for water, you might have 2 children, and ain't no food in the house, and ain't no water, ain't no essentials. Ain't no food put away, ain't nothing stocked up. Let me show you something real quick. I might have to blow the dust off of this board. Look at that. 2022. These pears, is them pears? No, these is Cosmic Crisp apples. Cosmic Crisp apples that I canned 2 years ago. 2 years ago, right here. You can see a whole box of them right here. I got pears, I got pineapples that I can. 2 years ago, 2 years ago, almost to this very day. 2 years ago, almost to this very day. I got tons of this stuff in different places. I got food on my land, food in my house, food in my car, food in my RV, food in my bug out trailer. I got water in all these different places and all my different locations, just in case one is compromised. Or say if all are compromised. I can still try. It's people out there, you know the saying, living check by check. You are living check to check with your doggone safety and security. I got people out here that won't go protect themselves with a G23 or G2C. Stick with me. Only the people that's hearing me can hear me. I got people that won't go spend the money on a G2C because it's not a Glock 23. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a Glock. Listen, this ain't the time for that. They got them coupons for a G2C. You needed something, a slingshot and a rock, or something. A frozen potato and a doggone gym sock. You better get something, because what I'm seeing right now is the escalation of a fallout. Something ain't right, man. All I see, what I feel is checking my preps even more, preparing even more. I got so much stuff to do, but I can't get anything done because I'm watching these freaking clowns. The clown show is just so amusing. I can't take my eyes off of it because I don't know if one of these is these killer clowns, because it seemed like it now. Killer clowns from outer space, because it seemed like these clowns is always at me. I can't get nothing done because I got to keep my eyes on these freaking clowns just running the carnival. Where's the ringleader? Ain't no ringleader no more. It's just a bunch of clowns. So with that being said, man, look, I'm going to keep stocking my water. I'm going to keep stocking my food. Yo, peep gang. Now I got 4 of these. I'm going to keep growing my doggone food. You think this is a game? You think this is a game? I'm about to eat as many of these as I can. I'm going to can the rest like I do every year. And then, just to knock it off, I got some figs that I'm pulling off my trees fresh. I'm going to let that video out. So watch this here. Watch. Watch me play with your head. I'm going to play with your doggone head a little bit. I'm going to play with your head. Look at that. Fresh figs. Me and my wife sat around eating fresh figs off our tree. Fresh figs off the tree. Not from the store. Y'all know how much you will pay for a fresh fig? This is LSU Gold fig, fresh off my tree, full of honey, full of sugar, and jam. What you pay for that? I don't know, because I don't pay for no figs. And all you got to do is sit this sucker out there and let the daylight hit it, pee on it a few times, and you got doggone food. As much as you want. Ain't everybody concerned? Look at all that sugar water and jelly on my finger. Everybody said, Len, I ain't got no money to be growing no food. Did you hear yourself? You ain't got no money to be growing no food, but you got money to keep paying for cable so you can watch these clowns play around and make up decisions for us. Man, cut it out, man. Listen, you only fooling yourself. You ain't fooling me. All we're doing is watching a clown show on TV. You rather pay for the admission to the clown show than buy right now, what is it? July 14th. It's July 14th. It's 100 degrees in South Carolina and all down in the South. Every doggone fruit tree is at these big box stores for 75% off. You can get out of here with a damn pear tree that's going to spit you out about 4 or 5 gallon buckets of pears and apples and peaches and plums for the rest of your life and feed your family so you can get out of your bad situation. You so worried about buying food from the store that you ain't even thinking, man, look, instead of me buying this damn birthday cake for a bunch of kids that don't care, man, go buy your kid a fruit tree. I bought my kids fruit trees. All their names is on some of these trees. My nephews, my nieces, for their birthday, look, old Uncle Leg gonna plant you a tree. And I got pictures and video of me with my nephews and nieces and my kids planting an individual tree somewhere either on my land or somewhere in my yard. Stop buying them Transformers, man. Buy them some food. They don't need no Transformers. Your kids need food. You need for your kids to have food so you can save some money. And all our kids is fat. They out of shape. They in bad health. Because all we eating is fast food. Get one of them little rascals a damn pear. Take it from me. Give them some pears. Can I get a Snicker bar? No, you can get a Snicker pear. Can I have a Three Musketeers? You can have a Three Musker apple. But we want to blame the clowns for putting all this ordinance. I ain't saying they didn't put all these ordinances in order, because they did. They gave us free will to follow it though. Hear me? Let me tell you what they're doing. They'll make a law up there in the clown house, and then they give you, this is the part that we leave out, they give you free will to judge whether you should eat it or not. They're not forcing you yet. They're not forcing you to eat what they put in the doggone grocery store. They gave you free will. We choose the grocery store over going out here and growing a couple of tomato plants, some peppers, some doggone fruit trees. We so busy watching the clown show. Everybody want me to talk about exactly what happened yesterday. I'm going to sum it up with this before I go. What I watched yesterday was no different than I will watch at freaking Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. I'm going to see a bunch of clowns coming out juggling on unicycles. One of them going to fall, and I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to laugh. It's a clown show, man. Goofy going to come out. Ooh, ooh. But just like in those carnivals, all those people got on costumes and makeup because they're making a make-believe world for you to believe. You want to escape from your reality, so you go to the carnival. You want to escape from, what do? You say, look, I got 2 weeks coming up for vacation in July, taking the kids down to Wally World or Wonka World, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And you want to escape from your so-called reality, from the hustle and the bustle, and go get removed and go into a world that nothing is real. The food ain't real. It's people in the suits of the mouse and the dog, and it's people in these suits. It's beautiful, magical music being played. Smoke is coming out and steam is coming out of places. The whole time you in Wonka World, you're like, wow, that's amazing. Wow, did you see that? Oh, the sky show and the fireworks at night. And you go back home to your city and your nonsense and your minuscule life that you think, and you tell everybody about the wonderful time you had at the doggone Wonka World and the nonsense. The only thing you didn't tell your friends was, hey, that was fake as hell. I enjoyed it, but it was fake. Back to the grindstone. See, that's the world we live in right now. They already got a whole world made for us. Smoke, mirrors, light show, fireworks, clowns, people in costumes and people in makeup talking crazy to make you believe something that ain't even there. The only difference is nobody wants to leave the carnival. Everybody want to keep believing that is really Goofy in that suit. That's not a suit, that's Goofy. That's not that black and white mouse. That's actually the mouse that big. That's you want to keep believing it. That's totally up to you. That's totally up to you to keep trying to believe this smoke and mirrors instead of just going ahead, stocking you up some food, stocking you up some damn water, getting you some protection, getting you some protection, getting you some protection. Because right now, what I'm seeing, and I'm going to sum it up like this, everything I'm seeing is everybody is going to do everything in their power to protect their fantasy. Everybody is going to do everything in their power to protect their fantasy. You ever hear about the man cheating on his wife with the other woman, but he's going to do everything to protect the other woman? He ain't going to protect his wife. He's going to protect the other woman. If they get in a fight, he going to grab the other woman. Move. He want to protect his fantasy. He's not thinking about the reality of his wife leaving, taking the kids. The reality, you going to pay child support, alimony, your life going to be ruined, you're going to be living in a refrigerator box. Because he don't want the fantasy to stop. See? That's where we are. We are in a world right now where if you told somebody a handful of lies and a pocket full of crap, they want to believe this is real. Just to prove my point, we go to the movies to watch damn Marvel movies that's not real. The characters aren't real. They're not even depicted from a real character. We will go spend our hard-earned money to watch fantasy movies over an actual documentary. Guess what? Silence of the Bees. That's boring. You know what make it boring? It's the truth. Don't nobody want to hear about the diminishment of bees? They want to see a dude that got wings on his back and he can fly and shoot laser beams out his freaking fracking eyes. Am I lying about that? Tell me I'm lying if I'm lying now. I need to be stopped. We would rather go pay our $20 per ticket to go see a man fly through the air with a cape on his back, shooting laser beams out his eyes, and he got every kind of beautiful piece of technology you ever thought of to man. We'd rather go see that than go see a romance novel of probably how to fix your own marriage. If you are not trying to save up your food, purchase you some land. Let's back it all back up. Food. Repeat after me, please, oh Lord, please. Food, water, fuel. When I say fuel, I mean all types. Food, water, fuel, fire, power, shelter, land. You need to be working on that. We all need to be working on that. I don't care about the clown show. I'm not in this carnival to see the clown show. I'm in the carnival for the concession stand. So I'm over here. I ain't paying no attention to none of this nonsense. I'm at the concession stand eating one of them donut burgers. I don't care about them clowns or none of that. I don't want to see how many clowns they can fit in this dumbass car. I don't care. I don't want to see them on a tightrope. I don't want to see them running from tigers. I'm over here at the concession stand eating one of them new pretzel burgers. I'm not here for that. So as people in here that actually want me to talk about them clowns, not going to do it. But I will tell you this, though. There is no more ringleaders. The clowns are running the show. And if you're not prepared for what clowns do, clowns are here to entertain you and make a fool out of themselves and distract you with the magic trick out the ear. Bullshit. That's what's happening right now. And we're glued to the TV. Like, did you see that? We didn't see it. Y'all seen the magic trick me and Lady Leia did with the shower magic? That's how whack this is. You seen her come in from the other side. We did that for a point. That's how distracted we are. To some people say, wow, how did you do that, Led? Oh my God. I erased your comments so people don't burn you up in the comments. When people actually say, how did you do that? How big, my question to you was, how big is your television? You didn't see her come in from the other side? Or? That's neither here nor there. Prep up or shut up. Period. If you are not getting yourself together for for the people that like watching the clown show, even you gotta admit, this is some bullshit. If you like watching this clown show, you even gotta admit, this don't feel right. This ain't the same clown show we've been watching for the last 40 years. We've seen some clowns, but they ain't been this good. These new clowns, see, we've been watching Bozo and Ronald for the last 40 years, right? We've been watching Bozo and Ronald for the last 40 years. But I need y'all to understand what kind of clowns we dealing with now. These new clowns is killer clowns from outer space and the Joker. These ain't them same funny, oh, how can I leave out it? Pennywise, oh my God. The new clowns that we dealing with is Pennywise. Yeah. Listen, this is a different kind of clown show. Pennywise and the Joker. That's who we watching right now. And our eyes is glued to the TV of bullshittery. Nobody is turning their back and say, let me make sure I got some more water. Let me go out here and go get a couple more jugs. You know you gotta, these jugs, listen, a jug of water, I don't care if you put it in a damn old milk jug. I got milk jugs over here full of water. It don't make no difference. Go get your food together. Go stock up some food. I don't give a damn if you buying canned food, you storing and canning up your own food. It don't matter anymore. Get yourself together, because everybody think Texas was an isolated incident because it was Mother Nature. Yo, it's not an isolated incident. We're having power outages and grid downs, and what are they doing? The rotating power outages. That's become so common that everybody is getting used to it. How do you get used to saying, okay, you know it's Thursday, so everybody get themselves together because tomorrow there won't be lights for, 2 days. We're so used to it. We're making plans for the bullshit. We're excusing it by putting up with it. It's going to come a time, and you mark my word, it's going to come a time, them lights going to go out and they ain't coming back on. Can somebody tell me right now, is the lights back on in Texas? Is the power grid back up? Because I heard they wouldn't be up for about 2 weeks. Can somebody tell me, please, is the power back on in Texas? Can somebody please tell me? Huh? It's people down there that's handicapped, the elderly, it's babies, it's newborns, it's children. Everybody saying not yet. Look at there. Look at what we got there. There's no power in Texas. How long has it been? How long has it been? I know it's been over a week. And I'm hearing they're saying it's going to take more than 2 weeks to get power. But I got people telling me I'm utterly ridiculous for keep showing solar power generator and gas generator videos. Listen, I could be showing you how to paint my own nails. I'm showing you how to stay away from that and be controlled by the people. Because as long as you ain't got no water, long as you power, you're under the thumb and the mercy of those clowns to tell you what's next. It's a lot of people down there with no power and no water sitting there. I'm chopping up. Hold on, I gotta get my bearings. I'm breaking. I got people down there don't know when their power is coming back on and when their water coming back. And they're at the mercy of the clowns that's at that show. You have given up your total, utter dependency on a bunch of clowns. I want you to say that for yourself. I'm trying to stop breaking up. You have given your full, utter trust to clowns at the amusement park. You have given away your freedom to control the outcome of your situation. We have the elderly, we have children, we have babies, we have the disabled, and we have people that cannot fend for themselves in these situations. But we are making horrible financial moves by buying new cars and new this, new that, and we don't even need it. I'm saying all of this because it's true. I have not spoken one opinion yet. Not one when it comes to reality. I have not spoken no opinion. I'm telling you things that you understand because you see them too. I ain't said I think. It's a lot of people out there on these platforms to keep saying, I think the raw brass tacks is this: food, water, fuel, fire, power, shelter, land, protection. That's it. There's nothing else to know. If you don't have those things in your life right now, you're doing this all wrong. If you don't have those things in your life right now, you're doing this all wrong, because the way that we've been doing things since 1980, that's over. That doesn't work anymore. Listen to me. The way you're handling situations right now today, family, and you're still trying to do 2024 things with a 1980s mentality, you can clearly see that doesn't work anymore. Look how fast things are moving. Look how fast technology is moving. Think about that for a minute. The cell phone that you had in 1995, nobody can cut that back on. You can't find nobody to get your cell phone from 1995 working again. It's obsolete. So why keep thinking in the mentality of 1980 and we're in 2024 heading into 2025? We're still thinking that things just work. Things are going to be okay. And I'm only going from 1980. I ain't going to go no further back. We still got the mentality of thinking they're going to work it out. One of these days, those two clowns across the aisle are going to come together and shake hands, and we're going to have a spectacular show. I can't wait to buy tickets to that show. We still have a 1980s mentality. When I say 1980s mentality, I mean, remember back in the 1980s when they had a mashup TV show night on Friday night where Stephen Urkel actually met Arnold from Different Strokes or some bullshit like that? Some kind of way they were friends at the store and met at the candy store or something. Love Boat met Gilligan's Island, mashup. We keep thinking that these two people across these two aisles that are so totally different from one another don't believe in nothing either one say just because the other one said it. We think they're going to someday get together, shake hands, and make it better for the people. You're living in La La Land. And then we worship false idols and give all the power to either Pennywise, the clown, or the Joker. Instead of just going ahead and trying to do your own thing. You waiting on either the Joker or Pennywise, the two clowns, to come together and be friends and make it all good for the rest of us here in Gotham. You are on your own. You know what? I know every other content creator sick of telling you, every doggone media, I don't believe nothing they say. But I know I know you're getting sick of hearing it. You on your own, man. And the people that keep saying, I'm waiting on Jesus. Listen, he coming just like the bus. I want you to think of that in the mind frame of the bus. When you sitting there waiting on the city bus, the number 5, to come down Door Street and pick you up at 12:30 so you can get to work. Toledo. While you sitting there waiting on the bus, is you just gonna sit there looking out in the street, hanging off the curb like this? Think about it now. Is you gonna sit there looking off the curb, waiting on the bus? I think that's it. I see some headlights down there. Hell no, you ain't gonna do that. You know why you ain't gonna keep on stepping your goofy ass off the curb, looking down the road for the bus? Because you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get smashed. So in the meantime, while you waiting on the bus to come pick you up and save you to get you to work, you're doing something more productive. So in that form of my mindset is, while we're all waiting on Jesus, be productive. He's coming. He's coming. But in the meantime, you got other stuff to do. You waiting on the bus to come take you to school, but you ain't done your homework. See there? You waiting on the bus to come down the road to get you to school on time, but you ain't even done with your homework from last night. So while you sitting here waiting on the bus, i.e. Jesus, finish your homework from last night. Practice your preps. Get yourself together. Make your time productive while we all sitting around waiting on God to come back and help us. And be a savior and to be a leader. It's biblical. I didn't say it. Until he come back, what you gonna do? Sit around twiddling your thumbs? What? Okay, now I'm gonna say this for that. The people that keep saying, we gonna wait on Jesus. We gonna sit around and wait on Jesus, right? What if Jesus come back today? What if Jesus come back today? And he say, listen, Brother Led, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need you to help me feed those people. Huh? I need you to help me feed those people. Go back in the scriptures. He asked a lot of people just like that. Am I wrong or am I right? He knew what they had. He knew their skills. He knew what they was good at. He knew their talents. And he came to his brothers and asked them, listen, this is what I'm going to need from you. He didn't just come down and do a whole bunch of magic tricks. He came down and said, brother, I'm going to need you to do this for me. So while the people are sitting around doing nothing and just waiting on Jesus, if Jesus came back today and Jesus said, Led, Brother Led, I'm going to need you to help me feed these people over here. You know what I can say? Okay, Jesus. I think I can do that. I can do my best. What is he going to ask of you while you just been sitting around twiddling your thumbs waiting for him to come back and do some kind of magic tricks? He's not a magician. Everybody turned Jesus into David Copperfield. You made up your own God. You created your own God. You cherry-picked the words in there and turned him into some kind of magic hero. Even Jesus needed help. Are you not ready to be able to help him? So I don't got nothing bad to say about the people saying I'm waiting on Jesus, but I just wanted to put it into context. Jesus needed help too. He came down here and he said, I can't do this by myself. This is what I'm going to need y'all to do. All my brothers, I want you to go east, you to go west, you to go north. I want y'all to spread the word that I told y'all. I can't do it by myself. So you sitting around waiting on Jesus to do what? You want him to, see, you turned Jesus into Superman. You got some kind of false belief. You turned him into a Marvel hero. Superman don't ask people for help. Batman don't ask people for help. Jesus did, though. That's because he's not a superhero. He's the savior. And he's real. But in your mind, you've turned him into a Marvel character. That's when I'm done. I don't want to hear no more. Do your part for your family. With that being said, food, water, fuel, fire, power, shelter, protection, land. Because something don't feel right. You feel it too. And I wish I could end this video without getting a monetization strike. Because I want to play Phil Collins, Air Tonight. Go listen to Phil Collins. I can hear it coming in the air tonight. Go listen to that song. Listen to me. Listen. Believe it or not, that song will bring tears to your eyes. It's so close to what we're watching right now. We all see it. And only a few of us going to be like, I'm telling. I'm going to shout the truth. If you don't know Phil Collins' Air Tonight, go listen to it right when I'm done with this video. Go listen to it. Don't listen to the beat. Don't listen to boom, don't listen to that breakdown. Listen to Phil Collins' words. Pull it up on YouTube and even bring up the karaoke version so you can read the words and listen to what Phil Collins is saying and tell me that ain't what's happening right now. Horrible crimes is being committed and a lot of people acting like they don't see it. I see you. I see you. You a false prophet. I see you. I see the truth. Back in the day when I was younger, I didn't think I didn't feel that I had no skill. I didn't feel that I was good at nothing. It's a lot of people in this world like that. You felt like you grew up. I'm not a great football player. I'm not a great basketball player. I'm not a great worker in a factory. I'm not a great bike rider. You grew up thinking that, right? I just don't have a gift. People is good at golf. Some people is good at basketball. Some people is good at football. Some people are great at a lot of different things. And some of us, most of us think we don't have a gift. I'm here to tell you, if you shut up and sit back and be quiet and just stand up against the wall and watch the world go by for a hot minute, you'll see your gift. You know what I found out my gift is? I can see the truth. I'm not the most athletic person in the world. I'm a horrible speaker, but I can see the truth. I can see good people. You know, I'm the opposite of that little kid on that movie. I see good people. I can see good people, man. And I can see good deeds. And I know it's my gift. And I'm taking that to the grave with me. I do have a superpower. God did give me a gift. It wasn't throwing a ball into a hoop, and it wasn't the throwing the ball the farthest across the land. It was being able to see a liar and being able to see the truth. I can see you. And just like Phil Collins' song, I'm telling, I'm going to shout it to the rooftop. I know what you did, and you can't keep me quiet. No more. With that being said, prep up or shut up. Lead Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Something don't feel right. Peace.